Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. This picture that we see could be a war zone. It's not, but it is. It could be the Congo, but it's not. It's England. Now, in a lot of frustrated emails, you're probably aware of the way in which I have identified cracks in our society which are opening up. They are opening up at an increasing rate. And if we don't start to heal those cracks in our society, England will degenerate into what we are going to see in the photographs that we see later on. Now, this isn't a war zone in terms of religious conflict. Perhaps it is. It's not a war zone in terms of political conflict. This is a war zone of capitalism. This is the destruction of a convent in order to provide houses. Not really intended to provide houses that we don't need, because people don't need to not love each other, get divorced, live separately, and thereby double the demand for housing to cover our green fields. It is the destruction of a convent in order to provide housing, at this stage merely to provide money for the property developers. It's a very good excuse to just provide housing, isn't it? But that is how our heritage is becoming lost. And it's not just our heritage, it's our way of life and our civilization. Can we go to the next slide? So I don't know where... There we are. We walked into this building to find the most terrible sight. Through that door at the end, just there, oh dear, where is it? There, help, where is there? I can't find the projector. There, you can see a load of timber. That timber wasn't reclaimed. Because of health and safety, they don't do anything like that anymore. Because of high labour costs, no one pulls out nails out of second-hand timber, which is nice and seasoned. No, modern developments have to have new timber, don't they? Treated for this, that and the other. Can't possibly use old timber. So they had a fire engine, a private fire engine, along the lane. I realised why, to cope with that bonfire if it got out of control. That was sitting up there on the balcony. An interesting 3-manual organ. You can see the rubble fallen in it. Very interesting little specification divided amongst the 3 manuals. Sorry, not all of these photographs are here. But that instrument was destroyed the next day. The bulldozers went in. Now, next week, on the 18th of December, I've sent you an email about the last recital on a wonderful 4-manual organ which is going to be destroyed unless somebody can save it. Now, this afternoon we've heard wonderful music. This isn't the sort of music that a pianist plays when he comes into a parish church and plays an organ because there isn't an organist. This is a fantastic instrument with a fantastic repertoire written for it. This is an inspiring instrument with inspiring music. And these instruments need a home. They need rescuing. And if we do, I believe these instruments have a valuable contribution to play to our enjoyment of life. Not just our worship in church, but our worship in life. And it's for that reason that I've brought the instrument out of the church over there so that we can enjoy organ music for the sake of the music. Organ music devoid of the connotations of stuffy, grey, dusty churches, and hear the music in its own right to be enjoyed, and I think it's well worth doing. So please do support the building of pipe organs and their rescue, and please find that email or send me an email and say please don't have details of that concert in London on the 18th and come to it, because it's the last time you'll hear that organ. Thank you very much indeed. David.